Coming up next, the Timberwolves taking on the Nuggets. For the Timberwolves, 2 losses through the first 3 games of the season. They want to even the score tonight. Nuggets Timberwolves is next, right after this. Hello, basketball fans, and you've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. With Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Luka Doncic and the Los Angeles Lakers. And then on Saturday, they'll tip off a road trip in Charlotte where they'll take on the Hornets.
And you know, for that Knicks game, that will be the 8th contest of the year for them. The season is young, but they are starting to find their form.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. Murray out there with Hardaway. And it's Watson in at the 3 slot. And for the Timberwolves, we've got Anthony Edwards. He's out there with Ball. And it's Keels in at center. Ball, no good. Outside Edwards for 3. And Ball gets it to go on the assist from Edwards. Ball's got the first points up on the board here for Minnesota. So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league. But if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
And by no means does Edwards take a lot of corner threes, but he will knock them down from there.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. Coach told me Jamal Murray is at the top of their scouting report. He said to me pregame, Murray is the ideal combo guard. He can excel on or off the ball. That is what makes him tough to deal with. You just never know how he'll attack you. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Morales, the shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Murray kicks to Gordon. Pass to Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Gordon missing. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Morales. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Shannon, no good. Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Watson the bounce pass. Gordon the pass to Watson. It's stolen by Edwards. It's stolen by Watson. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Murray from outside the arc. Heel grabs the miss. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
A flat-out bulldog in the paint. Great job to follow his own shot there and get the basket.
Jokic with the screen on Ball. Out to Hardaway. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3. Coach, this early on in the season, what was the emphasis for you and your staff when you were coaching?
Well, look, Kevin, we really wanted to learn our strengths and find the best way to play to them. Of course, discovering your strengths is much easier for teams with a superstar, but either way, it's about discovering the kind of basketball your team needs to play.
Here's Shannon. Lets the 3 fly, sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with them. This is their first chance this season playing the Timberwolves.
And going back to last year, this series was an even split. And let's take a look now at some stats for Aaron Gordon. Good season for him last year. Last year averaged 14 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And for a reserve big man, not a big drop-off when he checks in the game.
Well, it's because he's someone that understands his role. He plays with confidence and helps provide stability when he's on the floor. Well, look, that's another missed opportunity. 1 for 5 now from the field.
The offensive rebound. Here's Morales. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Morales has got 7 points.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Jokic sets the screen for Hardaway. Pass to Jokic. Clock at 6. Floats a runner. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Stan, you know, you think about the release point on Jokic's outside shot. It is tough to get to.
Yeah, Kevin, it certainly is. And the problem is if you start to come out of your stance to try to get to that shot, Jokic will just pull the ball down and beat you on the drive. And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
And a deep 3 from Ball. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Pass to Jokic. With the fadeaway. Rebound, Minnesota. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
Yeah, poor communication at the defensive end. Many of the rotations were late.
Murray kicks to Gordon. There's a screen by Murray. Pass to Watson. Now here's Murray. Here's Jokic. Keel grabs the miss.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Now here's Murray. He picked up 30 points in their last win against Phoenix. Watson finds Murray. Shoots over Ball. The Nuggets with another miss.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now Hardaway following the miss by LaMelo Ball from deep. Gordon for 3. The Nuggets with another miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. That's good by Shannon.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets. At this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. Fourth, the Nuggets.
It was really an impressive campaign for their bigs. And honestly, I think the whole team did a great job of getting bodies on bodies and controlling that defensive backboard.
Brown with it. Edwards defending. From deep, Johnson. Keel grabs the miss. Keel's got rebound number 8 now from the night. And the basket by Morales.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, I'm told the Nuggets were excited to add veteran center Jonas Valanciunas. They really struggled last season to craft effective lineups. Nikola Jokic was out of the game. In JV, they have a capable scorer and playmaker who could steady the reserves.
He is a big factor. Shams, thank you very much for the report. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Strong finish by Valanciunas. He likes exerting his will close to the rim.
They set the pick. There's Ball with the 3. That's another miss. Number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Valanciunas sets a screen for Jones. Over ball. Jones, no luck.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
Pass to Valanciunas. That's tipped. And so it's Minnesota holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll return shortly. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Basket's good. And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Edwards is out there with ball, and it's Shannon in at the three. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie before us on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that. Back over to you, Kevin.
They're sure good with him in the lineup. Okay, thank you, Allie. And it's the Nuggets with the ball, following the three by Minnesota.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Keels. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Pass to Strother. And another miss by Denver. Minnesota leading by 21. Shannon. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Murray. Nothing on the board.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Yeah, he's been a beast on the glass. A monster night for him.
And look at it, a significant portion of their offense coming on those second chance opportunities.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Really consistent with their aggression. In that game, we saw very few lulls from an intensity standpoint.
Yeah, it was an all-around excellent performance, and one I'm sure they'd like to replicate tonight.
Two minutes now played in the second quarter.
Timberwolves foul. Morales. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Timberwolves on defense. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Morales. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Murray finds Valanciunas. Murray outside. Now here's Valanciunas. Tight defense on him. No good again that time.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
And here are the Nuggets now. Valanciunas with a screen on ball. Wide open look here for Murray, and nothing seems to work as that one misses, and he's 0 for 5. Edwards, no good.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. Sometimes they fall flat, but that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
Here's Murray after the basket by Minnesota. 4 on the clock. The shot from 20 feet away. Count that bucket.
And how about finally being able to put an end to that 16-0 run by the Timberwolves?
Pass to Edwards. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Ball with the block.
And great effort defensively from Ball. Timing the rejection perfectly.
A nice shot by Keel.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Now here's Murray. Screened by Valanciunas. Murray outside. Pass to Strother. Three-pointer. Keel grabs the miss. The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. It's deflected, and that'll be Denver as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets retain possession. Well, while we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. Jokic is third. The fourth spot held by Anthony Edwards.
And what an option either of those two guys give you. They're both excellent safety valves when an offense is struggling.
Now here's Murray. Outside Gordon. The tray. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Keel's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Ball no good.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
Well, it's not what he's known for, but Jokic can throw it down when the chance presents itself.
And Ball puts up a deep 3. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, nice turnaround for him here in the second quarter. Had a cold start, but never lost his confidence.
And here's Denver. And here's Jokic. He had 40 points in the win against Phoenix.
Yeah, and how about his work on the defensive side? Swatting away several shot attempts.
Hardaway Jr. carving out some space for himself with that play call.
Pass to Keels. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Offensive rebound. Here's Morales. Left side, Edwards. 5 to shoot. There's the triple. Denver grabs the miss. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Here's Morales. 17 points in the game. Hits it from three-point range.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backboard.
The quick crossover, what a move. Murray's got his second bucket.
Yeah, that's tough to stop. Murray loves showing off that handle whenever he can.
Ball from long range. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yikes, this quarter has not been kind to him. Just 1 for 5 so far.
On the wing, Murray. He's covered by Ball. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul. Denver making a switch here. Brown's checked in. There's 38 seconds left now here in the second. 5 on the clock. Not enough on that one as it misses. Here's Minnesota. Shannon passes to Keel. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Brown sets the pick for Hardaway. Out to the wing. A floater. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the Denver Nuggets.
They couldn't shut down the lane. Only thing that would stuff that is prime check. Maybe two of me.
Now that is a scary sight. Two of you.
Well, we're going to need a bigger fridge, Ernie.
All right, fellas, turning our attention now to the guys on the shelf.
The Pistons are at less than 100%. Boy, the loss of Cade Cunningham, man. He's such a strong presence. He has such an impact on the game in a big, big way. Now, they'll have trouble riding this out without it.
Next man up, that's what's up. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And so here's Denver. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Jamal Murray. And it's Watson in at the small forward.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
And good depth for the Timberwolves. It can be challenging sometimes, Stan, choosing who plays and who sits.
Well, Kevin, that's the kind of problem you want as a coach. But they've traded away a lot of draft capital to assemble this roster. Now it's about paying them to keep them together. And the jumper of Jokic, it's almost a set shot. He's totally in control.
Here's the three. Pass to Morales. Buries the long-range jumper. Morales has got 20 points.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Outside Gordon. Takes the three. Keel grabs the miss. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Shannon passes to Keel. Here's Shannon over Watson, and there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Well, for someone who is mostly an off guard, Edwards puts up great assist numbers.
Outside Hardaway. Back to Murray. Outside Gordon. Down low. Now, here's Jokic. He's guarded closely. Hardaway for three. Murray finds Hardaway. No good with the triple. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Now Murray, following the miss by LaMelo Ball from deep. Shoots over Ball. And another miss by Denver.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
And when Ant gets to his spot in the mid-range, there aren't a lot of options for defense.
Here's Jokic. Anthony Edwards making his last shot.
First personal foul. First team foul.
It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Morales. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards. Morales has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And Ball with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Murray against Ball. Shot clock at 6. Trying to get something going.
And another miss. Woo. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Here's Shannon. And again, it's Minnesota.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Ball from deep three-point territory. A quick shot there, and it's off target. And so it's Watson who will bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That'll be his second foul of the game. Murray outside. Jokic kicks to Watson. Back to Jokic. Plays it up and banks it in. Jokic has got 11 points.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by the Timberwolves.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. While there's a break in the action, let's take a look at the players who had the most steals in the league last season. Jokic is second.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
On the wing, Murray. He's covered by Ball. And that one's good, Jokic.
And he just makes it look so easy at times. Once Jokic gets going, there's almost no chance of slowing him down.
And Ball puts up a deep three. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
Well, he's had a rough night, but his teammates have picked him up.
Hardaway against Ball. Now here is Hardaway. He's covered closely. Shot clock at 3. It's tipped. Pass the ball. For 3, Edwards bangs home the trifecta. Edwards got 5 points now this quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Jokic with it, picked up by Edwards. Edwards with the block.
Well, I love whenever Edwards is this engaged defensively. Excellent job coming up with the block. Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from 3.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so, and can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Now here's Hardaway. He grabs the rebound again.
And he's having as dominant a game on the board as you'll ever see. He might set a new franchise record.
He's controlling this game with his rebounding alone. If he breaks the single game record, he's setting a very, very high bar. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Jokic high post to stop the run, and Jokic slams it in.
Jokic's performance has been off the charts tonight. He is having a huge impact on this game.
Ball from deep three-point territory. Fires for three. Shot's good by Shannon. Shannon's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Timberwolves. Denver's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. Watson the pass to Brown. Back to Watson. Murray for three. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson. Watson's got 3 assists tonight.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
Watson. First personal foul. First team foul.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Nuggets have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Brown feeling it out a bit. Pass to Valanciunas. Back to Brown. And rebounds again.
Boy, this guy plays hard, acting like every board is his.
Would you believe he's tied the team record for most rebounds in a game? I mean, this is unbelievable. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. With a huge lead at the break, safe to say there's no catching them today. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Well, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with the fourth quarter upon it, that's another rebound.
Another board, and he's set the franchise record for rebounds in a game. What an absolute vacuum he's been tonight.
He's inhaled any and every miss off the glass. Great performance to write his name in the team record books. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
Valanciunas barreling downhill. I don't see anyone stepping in and taking a charge.
Offensive rebound. Out to Edwards. Hits the three-point bomb.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Murray against Ball. Murray scanning the floor. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Ball. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Out to Edwards from deep. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
For him, it's been a tale of two halves. He's starting to make an impact now.
Murray dishes to Valanciunas. A beautiful reverse layup. Valanciunas has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Keel. Johnson with the rebound.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
Here's Murray. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
Well, that's just great awareness there from Murray to take advantage of what the defense was giving him and go to work in the mid-range.
Here's Keel. Guarded by Valanciunas. A nice shot by Keel.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Murray against Ball. Pass to Valanciunas. So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players who are not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate and trying to shape policy towards justice and equality.
Now Valanciunas following the miss by the LaMelo Ball from deep. And, Coach, one thing that David Adelman stressed was getting this Nuggets team in much better shape.
Yeah, it seems like they wore down in the playoffs last season. So improved conditioning and more depth potentially could help them hold up better down the stretch.
Denver making a switch here. Jokic is checked in. Here's Keels. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Keels got 6 in the quarter.
That's an excellent bucket there. Not an easy one. That took some creativity.
Jokic with a screen on Ball. Murray cans the shot from the wing.
Murray has such tremendous focus on his jump shots. His concentration never wavers.
Here's Keels. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Johnson surveying the floor. Jokic finds Valanciunas. Ball against Jokic. For 3, Murray got a piece of it. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Denver making a switch here. Authors checked in. Clock at 2. And a deep three from Murray. Again, the miss by Murray.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
Here's Keels, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, their schemes have been effective, and he's been a significant part of their focus.
On the wing, Murray. He's covered by Ball. Murray against Ball. Here's Jokic again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
Well, he's been dialed in. Very efficient here in the second half.
GA, in recent seasons, we've seen the MVP debate get a little contentious.
I mean, every year there's about 3 or 4 guys who are deserving of the award. And the closer the race is, I think the more heated things tend to get. So especially since the criteria for the award is so subjective.
Back to Johnson. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Brown against Edwards. Murray for 3. And again, Denver no good.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Brown the pass to Murray. And here's Jokic. Outside for Murray. Buries it from 3-point range. Murray's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, you got to love that play. Murray gets to his spot, and the pass is right there.
There's the 3. Ball no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Back to Johnson. The 3 ball. Good on the 3-point shot.
Teammates benefit so much from playing with Jokic. He draws all the attention, then sets you up for the score.
Now, here's Ball. Pass to Keels. And he goes in for the dunk.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Timberwolves.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
Now here's Murray. Lets it go from deep. Hield grabs the miss.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
It's stolen by Brown. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Johnson. Launches a three, and he's good on the three ball.
The setup from Murray is key there. He's looking for the best shot, whether it's for himself or a teammate.
Here's Morales. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll do it, folks. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And as we part ways, we present our player of the game.